Alright YouTube, so I'm back for Inktober Day 2, and no, I will not be doing October sketchbook tours every day of the month for Inktober, but for the Inktober Day 1 prompt, it was a backpack and I gave it a go. I'm not particularly proud of this drawing because I think it kind of sucks, but you know, it kind of looks like a cake looking at it. Maybe if I made a backpack cake, that would have been a better prompt, but you live and you learn. So yeah, forget Inktober. Let's do the Jones Beach October sketchbook tour series. So for drawing number 2, we have Jake Sully from Avatar. I was a little lazy to color him in blue and wouldn't have worked well with like the texture of his skin, but I'm really still happy with how this drawing came out. I think it's cool and minimal, and I loved Avatar 2 and I look forward to Avatar 3. Next up, in a similar art style of being a little bit lazy but creative, we have an ape from the Planet of the Apes. Not one in particular, not Caesar or the villain. Well, kind of made him sort of villainous with the evil red eyes and the spiky teeth. But what can you do? Although he's more like an anti-hero, at least that's how I created him with, or at least those are my intentions when I created him. Sorry, it's hard to talk sometimes. And next up, speaking of great 2024 movies, we have Paul from Dune Part 2. I'll turn it around from this angle. As you can see, he has the nose breather, tubes, whatever the hell it's called, and his fine middle part haircut, as well as his 2 swords. I gave him a red one and a blue one, sort of a little subtle Star Wars reference. Next up, we have the yin to the yang lantern, the white and gold lantern with blue electric veins running through them, because I thought that looked super cool. And this is my personal favorite of the white and gold lanterns I've drawn, because I think this one's a beautiful angle and kind of looks like it's coming out of the water, which was exactly my intention with it. So what am I saying kind of looks like it for? Next up, we have Mr. Aiden himself in his anime villain era. As you can see, I kind of based this off anime villains I've seen, but he got sort of a new sleeve cover-up tattoo in a Japanese art style of a hurricane with water and wind, and he's got his 2 chest tattoos of the tiger and the dog, and his Pikmin sleeve, of course, as well as 2 spiked earrings and a scar on his face. Well, actually, that's his birthmark, that's his scar. We have the minimalist green Gengar. Next up, we have the Pisces style koi fish based on Chester Bennington's tattoo, which was of the Pisces symbol, but it's one I wanted to make a little more minimal, so I'm happy with that. And speaking of Chester Bennington, here we have Chester himself. So as you guys can tell, I'm not the biggest fan of, or not the biggest green guy in terms of green art, because I have a million green colored pencils that I don't know what to do with. But with that said, I made a green koi fish, and I'm really proud of how it came out. It kind of gives me crocodile dragon fish vibes, which is very creative and badass. And last but not least, we have Shiny Scizor redone, because this is a better shade of green for Shiny Scizor than the original version, which was a very bright green, which did not work well with Scizor at all. But I thought this dark green looks super cool. He has dark eyes and silver wings because he's a steel type. So yeah, this was Jones Beach Inktober, Jones Beach October sketchbook tour, whatever the hell we're calling it, part 2 or day 2. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more soon. Goodbye.